everybody, welcome. Today we're going to delve in a little bit to the psoas, the big muscle that attaches your low back, actually your whole torso, to your legs. So the top of you to the bottom of you. And this muscle is often referred to as the muscle of the soul. It contains a lot of good things because it holds us upright and it keeps us steady. But it also is a storage house for fear and anxiety, even depression. So a lot happens in through here. It also, is in the area of the gut, the digestive system. And so we want to not only stretch it, but also strengthen it. So that's what we're going to do today in this practice for the muscle of the soul. All right, let's begin by taking a nice seat. Have 2 blocks, 2 of these, and your strap. And that'll be it for today. You can use a book if you don't have blocks. You can use a tie or a, whatever you can find that is strappy like this, okay? So welcome, and let's take a nice seat. Lean back a little bit into the back of your body. Close your eyes, exhale. And on the exhalation, just feel the rootedness through your tailbone. This part of you very steady. And then on your inhale, feel the rise up and up and up, all the way up through the center line of your body. Exhale your breath out as it settles down and in. And lean back just a little bit more. And then exhale. And from wherever you are, gently bring your index finger and thumb together in a little circle. Palm facing down on your thighs. And lean back again. And draw your belly back and up. The part of you very steady, very stable, and a part of you naturally rising. That's your will. Your natural tendency to grow and become and persevere. Each exhale, ridding yourself of anything you've been holding on to for too long that's not serving you. Deep breath in, filling, widening, and expanding. And through your nose, exhale. Soften around the corners of your eyes. Bring your hands to your heart. Drop your chin towards your chest, toward your heart lightly. And then inhale to lift your chin, blink your eyes open, and release your hands. Good. I'm going to come down to all fours here, hands and knees. And wrists under the shoulders. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, round your back. Inhale forward to lengthen. And exhale to bring it back. Come back to neutral. Walk the back leg back. Curl your toes under. And just lift the left knee a few inches off the floor. Lift here. Draw in and in. And psoas muscles engaged right now, as well as core muscles. And then lower that knee. And lower the right knee down, wag it out a little. Take the left leg back, curl the toes under. Hug your hips toward each other, squeeze your heels toward each other, and float the right knee up. Long through your neck, breath and spine. Pressing through the arms and hands. And then lower that knee. And bring the left knee down as well. Widen it out. Child's pose, toes together, knees wide. You can bring your forehead down to your block or to the floor, either one. And take a deep breath in and a long breath out. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale to come up. Bring the knees in, curl your toes under, downward facing dog. And step it out a little bit. And then bend both knees, get a little arch in your low back. Tilt your sitting bones way up, arm bones way up, and lift your belly. Take Take a deep breath in to slowly straighten the legs, lifting from your kneecaps. Move the top of your thighs back and settle your heels. Take a deep breath in and a long breath out. Bend your knees. Take your heels to the right and your toes to the left and get a twist. Press your hands down and forward. And come all the way back up to the middle. And heels to the left, toes to the right. You pull the hips back as you press your hands and arms down and forward. And then come all the way back to the middle and lower your heels toward the earth. Bring your big toes in toward each other. Take your right leg up to the sky. Bend your knee to your chest and step your right foot forward. Take your back knee to the floor and toe heel your right foot over to the right. Stay here with your hands on the inside, tented fingers. Some options here, I'll always give you add-ons. You can come down onto your forearms and elbows, maybe even onto a block with your forearms and elbows. Or stay up on your hands. And then lastly, the back knee can float up or stay down. Hug your hips toward each other. Squeeze your heels toward each other on your in-breath. And as you exhale, pull your feet away from each other. Inhale deeply. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale to come up. Your hands up. Toe heel your right foot in. Bring your back knee to the floor, and you may want to pat it by rolling up the side of your mat, or bring your blanket down and put your knee on your blanket. Okay? And then from here, bring your left hand forward. You can also use a block for that. Walk the back knee back. Bend your back knee, reach back for your foot. Bow forward, take the belly and ribs back and draw your heel toward your outer hip. And then as you extend the breath, pull your front foot and knee away from each other, kick the foot back, and open it up. And breathe. Deep inhale. Exhale, drawing the foot and knee away from each other. A deep breath in. Exhale and twist. Open. And then come on back into the middle. And exhale. Release. Keep walking away if you're using it. Lift the back knee up off the floor and lightly step forward. Inhale, lengthen the sides of your body. Exhale, bow. You soften the knees a little bit. Inhale to look up and lengthen. And exhale, take your bow. Inhale, look up. Walk your right leg back. Toe heel your left foot to the left. Bring your back knee to the floor. Stay here, nice and upright. Or bring your forearms and elbows down to the block or the floor. Walk the back knee back and stay here, or lift the back knee up off the floor. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, pulling the feet away from each other, foot or knee. Inhale. Exhale. And deep breath in. And exhale. And slowly come up. Toe heel the left foot in a little so you get center knee over center ankle. Bring the back knee to the floor. Right hand comes forward on the block or the floor. Roll the shoulders back. Bend the back knee. Bow a little bit forward. Ribs in, belly back. And then as you exhale, get some nice long length here. Kick the foot away and open it up. You can look down or to the side or up, whatever feels better on your neck. Take a deep breath in as you press the hand and knee away from each other. Exhale. And deep breath in. And exhale. Inhale back to center. Exhale all your breath. Bring your hands to the earth. Step back to a high plank position. You can bring your knees to the floor here if you'd like, and lower all the way down to the floor. Hands by your low ribs. Roll your shoulders up and back and curl up. A low cobra. Deep breath in. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale and lower. Lower down. This time take your hands a little wider. Turn your fingers out. Click your toenails down. Lift from your belly. Inchworm forward. Chin comes up at the very end. Curl up. And roll onto your right hip and gaze back toward the left corner of your mat. Pulling the back leg back, the right leg back. Breath. And then inhale back to center. Exhale, lower. Inhale, glide forward to come up. And roll onto the left hip. Drag the legs back and the torso forward. Inhale, getting a long stretch. Exhale. Inhale back to center. And exhale, lower all the way down. Good. And slowly come up onto all fours. Keep your hips over your knees. Take your arms way out in front of you. You're either going to use the block for your forehead here, or just take your forehead right on down and breathe. Inhale fully. Exhale your breath. And deep breath in. And exhale. Inhale to slowly come on up and back into your downward facing dog. Take a deep inhale and exhale. And bend your knees. Bring your knees back down to the floor and come down to your seat. Take your hands behind you, feet hip width apart. Roll the head of your arm bones back and then lift your left shin up and your right shin up. Flex the feet. Fan your toes, hug your heels toward each other even though they're kind of far away. And stay here, drawing your belly back and up. You're using the psoas here in your core. Or take the left arm forward and the right arm forward. Pull back and up through your torso and reach out. Feel the strength here through the middle. Deep breath in. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. And bring your feet to the floor and come down onto your back. Bring both knees into your chest. Give yourself a hug. Extend the left leg. Hug the right knee into your chest. And switch it out. Left knee in, right leg long. And switch that out again. Extending. Flex the left foot, flex the right foot. Squeeze the heels toward each other. And switch it. Hold. Really feel the belly, the muscles around the belly drawing in. And switch. And one last time, take a switch. And then bring both knees in to your chest. Go ahead and take your block between your thighs. Squeeze the block, so the block is like this. Get right in there and squeeze it. Good. And then bring your hands right above your knees and pull down. And with your knees and shins, try to pull right back up. So you're not exactly on the knee, you're a little bit down toward the shin side. Pull down. And then you're going to bring your hands to your thighs just below the knees, just like this. Arms are straight. And press your hands into your thighs and up as you pull the quads back into your hands. So you can feel something working really hard here. Hands push forward, thighs push back. Hug your hips toward each other. Squeeze the block. Deep breath in. And exhale it out. And then gently release. Your foot. So part of what you're feeling in there is that psoas muscle. You want to keep it strong and long, both. Okay. Then roll to your side. Come back up to a seated position. Give your legs a good shake. Come back to your knees. And lay down onto your side. Drag the right leg back. Bend the left knee out to the side so your knee's lined up with your hip. Let's see if I can move back a little so you can see it better. And flex the left foot. Turn the right toes to the right so you're on the baby toe side of your back foot. Come on to your forearms. And then you're going to slowly walk your hands over to the left. Pull back with the back leg and steer over to the left. Take this whole side back and up. Breathe. And deep breath in. Exhale, twist. Inhale, lining up the knee and the heel. And exhale, twist. Come on back to the middle. Exhale your breath. That's a big one. And come back. And I'll turn to the other side so you can see this. Forearms and elbows. Drag the left leg back. Bend the right knee. Flex the foot. So you've got kind of a right angle here. Okay? And the right foot is flexed. This may be enough for you right here, just drawing the belly back and up. Otherwise, take a little walk over and keep lifting back and up, stretching through the back leg. So you can feel this on the left side as the right side pulls in. Inhale. Exhale. Deep breath in. And exhale out. And then come on back to the middle. Whoa, that's a lot. Okay, forehead to your hands. And wag it out a little, side to side. And then come up again on your forearms. Let's take the left forearm forward. Bend the back knee, the right one. And reach back for the foot. If holding the foot isn't possible, take your strap around the foot or your tie. Okay? Knees are in close to each other. You don't want the knee to splay out. And press the knee down. So to draw your heel in toward your hip as you lengthen forward. Take a deep breath in and exhale. And slowly start to kick that foot back. Get a little more length. Inhale. Exhale as you dial your right ribs toward your left ribs. Deep breath in. And exhale. Bring that knee, that heel gently back in. And then give it a release. And wag it out a little bit. And go to the other side. So as you can tell, this is more of a psoas stretch now, as opposed to strengthening. Right forearm down on an angle, shoulder over the elbow. Knees in close. Reach back for the foot or strap it up. So you start by rolling off and out of the pose to get the foot, and then come back to the middle. Press down through the back knee, and you're going to bring your heel in toward your hip. So it may look many variations. You may be holding your ankle or your shin or your strap, and then dial the left ribs toward the right ribs. Inhale. Exhale, now start to let the foot move back and away from your torso, extending. Press down through the left knee and take your heart forward, big and bright. A deep breath in and exhale. Release the foot and bring your forehead back to the floor for some windshield wipering, side to side. Then we're going to reach back for both feet because we always want to end up in the middle, right? Forehead to the floor. Strap up your feet, maybe by your ankles, or hold your feet. Roll your shoulders back and start to come up. You may come up just a little bit. Maybe you don't have your feet. Your hands can be like this. So many variations on this stuff. And then you can maybe rock just a little bit forward and back. Massaging the belly, the diaphragm. And some of you take that roll over to the side and exhale and bring it back to the middle. Inhale, exhale, roll over to the other side. So your psoas and diaphragm are intimately connected through fascia, through ligaments. Come back in, lift up, and lower right down. And then again, wag it out side to side. So when there's a shortness of breath, which often happens when there's fear or trepidation, the breath gets stuck, and then that can bring constriction to the psoas. And the psoas governs all kinds of things like digestion and just stability for your pelvis, so that affects your back quite a bit. So we're regaining that freedom that's already there. Okay, good. Take a seat on your knees. And just going to bring your hands behind your head here. Give your head a little neck a little traction. Lift your head up off your neck. Deep breath in. Exhale, bow forward. Inhale your breath. You can look to the middle. Or maybe give a little lift here and get a nice big breath all the way up. And exhale to bow. Inhale, middle. Opening it up. And exhale to round. And right on back to center. And exhale. I'm going to take your right knee to the floor. And you're facing the side of your mat here. Right hand to the front of your mat, a little in front of your shoulders. And your back knee down. So you can see my toes are off the mat. I'm stacking my shoulders, stacking my hips. Roll the shoulder back. Engage right through here because you're going to need it as you float that back leg up. Roll the shoulder back. This could be your pose. See that flexed foot there? Or reach back for the foot and kick back again. You may look down, you might look to the side, or you might look up. I like to look to the side. Feel your shoulder blades. Press your front hand forward and open. And then gently release. Coming back, lift it up. And then lower that back foot. Take your right arm high. Can't see my face now. Might be a good thing. Reach up and dip over that leg. Take a huge breath through this whole side. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. And come all the way back up. And bring your hands down to the floor, both knees down. We'll take it to the other side. Hands. So So the left knee is down on the mat and the right leg heads toward the back of your mat. Left hand is on the floor. And you know what? If the floor is too far away, there's always a block. Okay. I'm cut off a little bit on the screen because I have a can of diced tomatoes holding the screen up. You know, whatever it takes. Hand to the hip. This is my right hand to my hip, left hand on the floor. Left hand's a little forward. Float the back leg up. Hands stacked up here, shoulders, hips, flex that back foot. And this might be your pose, where you take the arm up, lean back a little bit, bend the knee, reach for the foot, bow slightly to get the ribs and belly back. And then as you exhale, give it a good expanse. Looking down, side or up, kick back, open up, open up. And release, look down, foot back. Come on up. I'm gonna scooch over here. And then reach up and dip over. You feel this as you really root the knee, this whole side, get some really good breath. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. And come all the way back up. Exhale your breath. Then facing the front of your mat, bring both knees to the floor. Take a few more cat tilts. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, round your back, gaze towards your navel. Inhale forward, look up. And exhale to round. Now back to the middle. Take a seat. I'll face you this way, but you'll be facing the front of your mat. And extend through your legs. Sit up tall. Get a little arch in your low back. So you might sit up on the folded edge of your blanket to get that little arch there. Right leg stays long. Bring your left knee in. And today we're going to take the left foot to the outside of your right thigh and squeeze the left shin and right thigh against each other. Take a deep breath in and a long breath out, feeling tall inside. Take your right hand behind you, your left arm to the sky, the big reach up. Get that whole side long. And then bring that hand down and take the left arm up, get the other side nice and long. And then twist over to the left. And hook your elbow in your arm or hold the knee. Like hook your knee in your elbow, that's what I'm trying to say. And lengthen up. Or some of you like to take the arm to the outside of the leg. Inhale, rise up, squeeze the legs. And exhale, twist. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist right around the spine. One more inhale and exhale. Inhale back to the middle. Exhale your breath. And then walk your hands over to the other side for a counter twist. They come here. Some of you may come down onto your forearms and elbows, dialing up toward the front corner of the mat. Breathe. Inhale to come all the way back up. And exhale your breath. And undo that leg. Give it a good shake. Shake and bake. And then bring your right knee in. Take your right foot to the outside of your thigh. And sit up tall. Squeeze in. Feel your sitting bones even here on the floor. The balance. And then we're going to take the right hand behind and the left arm to the sky, reaching high. Squeeze the legs. And bring that hand down. And take the right arm up. And reach up high. Squeeze and lift. And bring that hand down. And one more time on the left side. Really long here. Psoas, lifting, back and up. And then twist over to to the right. Hook the arm. I like to take the elbow around the knee. Inhale, rise up. And exhale, twist. Flexing the left foot. Inhale, rise. Exhale, get that back elbow on the right arm a little bend, and you'll go a little further over. Inhale. And exhale to twist. Inhale back to the middle, and exhale your breath. Walk it over to the other side. You may stay up here on your hands, or come down onto the forearms and elbows, dialing up toward the left corner. Breathe. Inhale, back to the center, and exhale. Undo the leg and give it a super shake. Good job. Coming down to the floor, we're almost done. And back down, knees back into your chest. Keep your knees over your hips, and one more time, we're just going to take the hands to the thighs. With the arms and hands, press forward and up, and with the legs, pull back. Got opposing actions. Really bring the belly in and down, nice and deep through the muscles around the pelvis. Take a deep breath in. Low back is rooting, and a deep breath out. And then slowly bring your feet to the earth. Take your feet wide on your mat and your arms out to a T. Take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, bring your left knee toward the arch of your right foot and drag your left shin forward. Right knee stays up toward the sky. If it feels okay, turn your chin over to the left. And then inhale, come right back up to the middle. Exhale. And keep your left knee pointing up. And draw your right knee toward your left ankle. And kind of drag that whole right leg forward. So you're trying to stretch from your hip down to your knee, your shin and your toes. And then if it feels okay, turn your chin over your shoulder. Deep breath in. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale to come back up to the middle. Exhale, and then just kind of slosh side to side. Here in New England today, it's a very sloshy, rainy day. So you can really relate to this one. All right, bring both knees into your chest for a hug. And then take your feet to the earth. With your hands, grip the sides of your mat and pull forward. So you're trying to drag your mat forward. Roll the head of your arm bones into the earth. Then tilt your knees forward as you lift your hips and chest up. Deep breath in. Exhale, lower, almost all the way down, but not the whole way. Inhale again, lift up. So just kind of pulsating here. Long, and exhale to low. Roll the inner thighs in toward each other. Inhale again, lift. All that space for your breath here with the back of the head. And exhale, low. And last time, all the way up to the sky. And lower. All the way down. Extend your legs, arms overhead. Walk your legs over to the right. Cross your left ankle over your right ankle. Let's see this. Anyway, swing your arms over to the right. Hold your left wrist in your right fingertips. Inhale, get long. And exhale, everything dips over to the right. Your legs and your arms. So you're making this crescent shape. You scooch a little here, and maybe you can see this better. So that's stretching this whole side on the left. Way out long with the left arm. And inhale, come back to center. Exhale your breath. Then we'll go to the other side. Walk your legs over to the left. Swing your arms to the left. So you get the right ankle over the left ankle. Hold the right wrist and dip over. And take that whole side body long. Draw back into your breath, to freedom in your body. And then inhale, come back to the center and exhale. Okay, both feet wide, knees in toward each other, and just give all this a nice rest. Bring your hands even to your low belly. You can make little circles one way and the other. Just feel the difference, maybe a softening, maybe more settled and grounded, maybe warmer here through the belly, the psoas, the gut. Byron Katie says the boundaries are always changing. These muscles down here, especially the psoas, are a big boundary. They are, and it's a boundary for a good reason. But when it gets tight and small and constricted, it can start to cause pain and just imbalance in the body. So the physical body has such a great way of teaching us about how things are impermanent and can change and do pass. They come, they stay, and then they leave. And that's the nature of things, a beginning, a middle, and an end. It's helpful to know that in times of duress, and stress, and unwanted circumstance like we're in right now. Both feet to the floor, hip width apart. Cross your right ankle over your left knee, arms out to a T. Take your left foot to the left, a deep breath in, and as you exhale, bring your knees to the right and your chin to the left. Deep breath in. Exhale. If that's too much of a stretch, just take that right foot off of the left thigh. Inhale, come all the way back up. Exhale your breath and switch it out. Left ankle over the right knee, walk the right foot to the right. Take a deep breath in, exhale, draw your knees to the left and your chin to the right. This left foot is giving that right thigh a nice stretch forward and down from the hip down to the knee, which also stretches the inner body. And let each breath ground you a little bit more, a little more settled. And inhale, come back up to the middle. And exhale, feet to the floor. You can just give a little shift here to the pelvis. See if there's a little more loose in there, a little more space and freedom. Bring it down. Extend the legs, Shavasana. You may take your legs up the wall here. For some of us, it feels better to be on our sides here for Shavasana. Otherwise, here, you may put a shirt on to be warm. This is the best part. So you want to stay here for a while. Make sure you're warm before you start. Take your blanket on top of you. Turn your palms to the sky. If you're feeling open, and if that doesn't suit you, turn the palms down and you'll feel a little more settled. And rest your eyes back, your head back. Take a deep breath in here. And exhale, let your whole body release. Enjoy your breath. And stay as long as you'd peace and quiet inside and outside.
Oh my god, that was so close.